Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Next the score, Packers 7, Bears 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Hill. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers completes it to Hardman. Touchdown!
But sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The tackle
on the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, a run with Cohen. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Play fake. Hill. And his throw here's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Brought down by
Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Switch. You go take. You got take. You got take.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and
now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And 7 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Let's go, Heavy. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Go. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 42.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way down to the 5.
Hill's pass.
A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Shoot. Shoot. No. Off. He's checking.
Patterson on the carry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The ball carrier.
David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. A chance to really cap off a... And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
On the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Max 22, Max 22. Hey, check. Hey, Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. 79 Bronco.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Now a give, right side. It's Patterson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. to the ground. This time Montgomery works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The Bears ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Check hot route.
On third down, Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Bears first down.
You can't block me. Both ways to Mike. Watch both ways. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Man, it works. Motion, motion. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On first down, it's Hill. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hill. And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 40, 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Hill. Oh, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. No street. 56. Mike's 56. Hurry, 17. Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Yeah.
From the gun, Hill gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bears.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Squeeze, double. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming for you.
On first down, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Silver.
To throw is Hill. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
To Tariq Cohen.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And off comes Montgomery. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hill on first down. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Back. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check, Mike 42.
Here's Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return just out across the 50 15 to the 16-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 30-yard play on third. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
47.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.